So, my dear friends, we continue, and now we will talk about next part of our grammar. So, how to say personal pronouns. Of course, these words we need to know if we want to say something about us, about someone else, about our friends, and so on. So, let's learn these words. Actually, you just need to memorize them. Like in English language, we have forms for singular and forms for plural. So, я means I or me in some context maybe. Я. Я. You, we can say ты or вы. What's the difference? Right now I want to explain this thing. If you're talking to one person, this person is your friend, for example, or you are the same age. You need to say ты. It's informal for one person, if you're talking to one person. If you're talking to one person, but this person is your teacher, your director, or this person is older than you, I'm talking about formal conversations, you need to say вы. So it's singular if you're talking to one person, but we use вы for formal conversations. And if you write something, for example, a letter to your teacher, to your professor, to your director, and so on, you should write it with a capital letter. You see, вы. It's like a way to show you your respect for this person. So next word is he, means on. On. You already know these words. She means она, and it means оно. I hope that you know these words because we were talking about them in previous parts of our course. Он, она, оно. So we already discussed how to use these words when we were talking about gender of nouns. For example, on masculine, она is for feminine, and оно is for neutral. And now let's talk about forms of the plural. We means мы. You for plural, if we're talking to a group of people, means вы. You see, we don't need to write it with a capital letter. You see, because we're talking to a group of people. It can be formal or informal conversations. It doesn't matter. For group of people, we need to use this pronoun. Вы. That's it. And they means они. I will read these forms once again, and after that, let's check yourself. So, я, ты, вы, он, она, оно. Мы, вы, они. So, some words are new for you, some words you already know, so let's try to check yourself. Look please at this picture. This is translation I, or sometimes we can say me. In Russian we will say я. This picture we are talking to one person, and this is informal conversation. What can we say? Ты. If you're talking to your friend, for example. They, we're talking to a group of people. They, how to say it? Они. She, you already know this word. Она. It, you will say оно. Usually we use оно, I told you, for nouns which are inanimate. Not always, but usually it works like this. For some objects, I mean, or things. We, like me and someone else, me and another people, means мы. You, if you're talking to a group of people, means вы. We don't need to write this word with a capital letter as we're talking to a group of people. I told you it doesn't matter is it formal or informal conversations. Anyway, to a group of people, we will say вы. And he means on. You know this word. So that's it. Let's try to check yourself. Look please at this picture and let's try to use correct personal pronoun. So this is he, right? What can we say? On. She, how can we say it? Она. And for example, neutral. This is the sun. Sun in Russian sounds like солнце. It's neutral. We will say оно. That's it. Some other examples. Let's check yourself. What can we say? Я. If you're talking about yourself. Я. So try to guess which personal pronouns should we use if we want to describe this picture. Of course, we are going to say we. Мы. So imagine this person says you. It means ты or вы. Again, it's for singular, only for singular. Ты we use for informal situations, if you're talking to your friends, and вы with the capital letter we use for formal conversations. If you're talking to your teacher, director, or person who is elder than you, you will say вы. And the last example, let's say they. Они. So that's it. Now you know how to say personal pronouns in Russian, and of course we are going to use them in our everyday speaking and in the next parts of our course. The more you see them, the more you read them or hear them, for example, when I'm speaking, the faster you can memorize them. So now let's try to use some of them.